ladies. Hello to Sarah, Megan, and Stella. I'm coming to you through the beauty of my garage, but we do what we have to do. Going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to do a little warm up, and then there will be a review of choreography. I know we didn't get very far, and I will also add on some additional choreography so that maybe we might be actually get through the completion of the dance. So we're going to start in parallel, facing your bar or chair or whatever you may be using, countertop, in parallel. So we'll take through demi-pointe and rolling up the right foot on 1 and change 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We're going to roll down the right foot on 8. 7, roll down the right foot on 8. Demi-plie 1, heels up 2, stretch up 3 and 4, turn your head to the right and arch back 6 and 7, roll down 8. Start with the left foot, left and right and left and right and left and right and left and roll down on 8. Demi-plie and heels up, full point, stretch up 4, turn your head left and arch back. Recover 7, roll down, turn out 2 first. Demi-pointe and full point and roll down 4. Other side 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Demi-plie, heels up, full point and stretch. Left arm off to stretch to the right. Open 7, roll down 8. And then starting left, demi and point, demi and lower, right, demi and full point and demi point and lower, demi-plie and heels up to full point, stretch up 4, right arm off and stretching left and open, and we'll finish. So we'll take our hands off the bar, balancing in first. Turn your head to the right and back to center, left and back to center. Then we'll take our arms to 5th. Shoulders are down, opening through 2nd and rolling down. Little toes on the floor, stretch up, and we'll finish. Okay, so, all right ladies, so let's prepare and take parallel 6th position. 5, 6. Stretch that you not lost your balance. And then finally, we'll take our arms up to fifth before we lower. Rolling down softly. Okay, ladies, we'll get ready for our next exercise. Also facing the bar, starting in first position. Taking our preparation 5, 6, 7, and 8. Rolling up. 1 and 2. Roll down 3 and 4. Remember to resist as you roll down. Again, roll up 5, 6, roll down 7, 8. Rolling up, third time, and 2. Plie on point. Really opening the knees, rotating, and very open across the front of your hips. Stretch up 4, lower to 3/4, full point, 3/4 point, full point, 3/4, full point, roll down, tendu, 7. Repeating in second position. So we have 1, 2, and lower, 4. Again, 5, 6, lower 7, 8. Third time, up, 2, plie on point, and stretch. 3/4 full, 3/4 full, 3/4 full. And we're just going to take a brief little balance. The music will stop. Roll down, tendu, and prepare to fourth position. So when the music starts again, we'll repeat in fourth and fifth positions. In the fifth position, after you have completed your last 3/4 to full point, cross that front leg over, and we'll take our hands off the bar, finding our center, squeezing so our ankles aren't wobbling like mine were. And we'll take our arms to fifth and roll down and finish from there. So you have in first position, tendu, repeat in second position, take a little balance at the end with the arms in second, roll down, tendu, run de jambe, place in fourth, music starts again, repeat fourth position, tendu, and repeat in fifth, balancing in a closed, tight fifth position, lowering to finish. And then of course we'll start up again in first, tendu, repeat in second, and then we'll take our fourth position with the left foot in front, tendu, and repeat fifth, and our balancing at the end once again. So first and second, then fourth and fifth with the right leg in front. Then we start all over and repeat first, second, and then fourth and fifth with the left leg in front. So, starting in first position, ready. Rolling up 1 and 2, roll down 3, resist, get taller up. Rolling down, third time. Plie on point, turn out and stretch. 3/4 full, change positions. And 7, 8, rolling up 1 and 2, roll down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, lean and stretch, 3/4 fold, 3/4 fold, 3/4 fold, roll down, turn your left foot and rolling up. Carrying the arms to fifth, keeping your shoulders down. Remember to squeeze from the tops of your legs all the way down to the bottom. Maybe take a moment and also check. Take your bar or whatever you're using as a bar and be sure that your fifth position doesn't look like that, right? You want to squeeze those legs and as tight as we can get them for those fifth positions. Okay, ladies, our next exercise has échappé and some relevés in fourth and second. So just a moment to remind when we take our échappés to fourth position, we want to think about crossing that front leg over and across a little bit more. So we really have almost one leg directly in front of the other. And of course, remembering that the weight on the back foot should be forward or over your big toe and second toe. And again, we don't want our fourth position, échappé, open, but really crossing. I know, remember working with Sarah a little bit on that, I believe, but all three of you ladies really thinking about the tight and crossing and closeness and your upper thighs. So we're going to take our left hand on the bar and prepare 5, 6, 7, arm up to fifth on 8. We have an échappé, plié, relevé, plié, pull to fifth. Plié, second, and relevé, and pull fifth. And out, plié up, plié and fifth. Release the back foot, coupe, piqué pas de bourrée, 6 and 7, turn, other side. 3 and 4. Release the back foot. 5, 6, close, and turning back to the first side. Take another moment to let go, plie, and finish. So, another thing to remember, especially if you're Sarah, but good for all of us to think about, when you're doing releves and échappés in second, you want to make sure your arm's not dropping and coming back up, dropping and coming back up, but remember you must support with your back the upper arm, rotating those elbows so that there's a lift and not a droop, but being very strong in our upper body, all the way wide across our back that extends out into our arms. All right, so échappé from to fourth, plie, releve, pull to fifth. And same thing to second, plie, releve, pull fifth. And échappé, plie, releve, and pull fifth. Release the back foot, coupe, pique, pas de bourrée, close up on point, turn around, other side. All right, get ready. Right foot in front. All right, here we go. Right foot in front. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and up, and close to fifth. Support your arm and close, and 4, 2, 3, up, release, up, fifth, turn around, other side. And releve, and pull fifth, and side, and close and fifth. Heels forward and up, release, up and fifth. Hold and stay. And let's turn to the other side. And we'll just take that one more time, starting with the left foot in front. Remember, ladies, you want to exaggerate the heel forward in those fourth positions. As you come down in plie, anybody can turn out in a plie. But we do want to remember that we want our little toes on the floor. Particularly that back foot probably has more of a tendency to roll forward. So when you keep that little toe connected, that actually increases your rotation, which is always helpful, correct? So start with the left foot in front, and we'll just take it once more. Balancing on the left side at the end. 6 and 7, 8, and échappé, plie, releve, and pull it fifth. And second, plie, releve, and pull fifth. And échappé, releve, and pull fifth. Release, being mindful as you lower how you're coming off of point, always exaggerating the control that you have to roll through your feet as you lower into a demi-plie in fifth. All right. All right, ladies, we'll take some releves on one leg. So facing the bar, right foot in front, preparation 5, 6, and we'll undo the left foot back and dragging that toe in to connect the heel and the back. Very rotated with the lifted leg and with the supporting standing leg as you plie and as you releve. Let's see, we're going to releve on the count. So, and 1 and lower 2. Remember, pulling the toe under and releasing back out. 3, release 4. And then we have 4 quick ones. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Pique, ballonnet. So the back foot comes to the floor to pique on it, and the other leg battements to second. Roll down, pique pas de bourrée again. Roll down with picking up the back foot. Pique second. Roll down and plie, stretch, up and stay. Other side. 1, release 2, and 3, release 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and pique ballonnet 2, pique pas de bourrée, and 4, and 5, 6, stretch up and stay. We'll just close and finish. So again, remembering you want to pull the big toe under and replace your heel. And then release back out. All the while maintaining the rotation and the lifted leg and both legs really rotating as you lower into the plie out of the releve. All right, so right foot in front. Okay, so we're going to take the reverse. So now we'll take tendu the right foot front, pulling the knee back to draw the toe and attach your pinky toe to above your ankle bone. Releves are all the same. Everything is the same, it's just now in reverse. So after you have your last releve, roll down. Front toe goes to the floor for pique. Back leg battements to second. Rolling down. Pique pas de bourrée. Back, back, close. Roll down. Pique and ballonnet, stretch up, stay, stay. And then the other side, 2, 3, and 4, releve 5, 6, 7, 8, pique ballonnet and 2, pique pas de bourrée, a space where you can actually use a wall, that might be helpful because we're going to be doing some PK arabesque, and I know that chair backs are only so high. So getting the added height with your point shoe on, I'm afraid that you may not be able to actually make use of the bar. If you have any other issues, you can amend as best you can, or you may opt that you can't do this exercise, which is okay. But if you have a space where you can move along a wall using the wall as your bar, then give it a try. So we're in 5th position with our right foot in front. Preparation 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to pas de cheval. 1, piqué arabesque, 2, hold 3, hold 4, hold 5, hold 6, close in bourrée back down 8. Again, rolling down 1, piqué arabesque 2, hold 3, hold 4, hold 5, hold 6, close 7, bourrée back 8. It goes 4 times. Always piqué on 2, hold 3, 4, 5, 6, close 7, bourrée back, and pas de cheval on 1, piqué 2, hold 3, hold 4, hold 5, hold 6, close in bourrée 7, and lower and finish. So it should go 4 times on the right side. Then we'll just turn around and try on the left. So the arabesque is not the only thing that we should be thinking about. Presentation of the foot and heel as you take your pas de cheval. That the knee is back, and you're thinking about your diamond encrusted point shoe and showing it off to everyone before you take your piqué. Now remember also that the back leg has to have a certain energy when you piqué to that arabesque. It's a battement, a grand battement even. So you want to really make sure that you get it up there right away and not try to hike it up slowly and gradually. You want it to arrive right away. Megan, really be sure that you feel your chest open as you take your piqué. So occasionally I've noticed sometimes we tend to be a little bit this way when we take an arabesque. I want you to think of your breastbone right here, collarbones, and opening them up and sending all of that beauty out into the universe. And that's not just for Megan, but all 3 of you ladies, that's something that you want to think about whenever you have an arabesque, that this is projecting out and up, and it's open, and we're not closing it in and keeping it to ourselves, but we're sending it out for everyone in the universe to enjoy the beauty. Okay, so get ready. Right foot in front. Close for be next. Okay, ladies, so we're just going to review the choreography that we have learned. A total of maybe 16 counts? It's more than that. 16 counts a piece. So Stella, remember you were starting upstage left in the corner on stage. I'm going to have you in tendu croisé derrière, wrists crossed. Remember, ladies, that we're thinking of our arms like wings of swans. So this music, I found a different version that I like a little bit better. It has an introduction. So you have a preparation now, Stella. You're going to take 5, 6, tourne back, 7, stretch tendu croisé devant with your left foot on 8. And then we take our first pass going on the diagonal, chassé, step, jeté with the left leg first, chassé, step, jeté with the right leg, third time, chassé, step, jeté with the left leg, and piqué, third arabesque. So you're piquéing on your left leg, and right leg is an arabesque. Chassé, entournant. So you're not doing a full turn, but you chassé back, moving back towards the center of stage. Tombe, relevé, and chassé, tombe, relevé. Step, cabriole, and you continue to run in a small circle, up stage, finishing on center, tendu croisé derrière, left leg is in tendu, right wrist is crossed over the left. As she's arriving in that tendu, my other two ladies, Megan and Sarah, you are entering with your chassé saut de basque. So remember, that you want to battement your leg to second so that you have a really nice high jump. Remember, that looks like battement. And then we jumping and turn in the air and landing with our right leg in retiré. Or if you are coming in from the left stage, or if you're coming in from stage right, which Megan, I had you coming in from that side, then you're doing chassé, and your left leg is going to be in retiré. So you have 3 chassé, step, saut de basque. You're coming in further down stage, but in this space, I don't have the room to be able to do that and you still be able to see. So, say I'm coming in from the side that Megan is on. 1 step saut de basque, 2 step saut de basque, 3 step saut de basque, step piqué passé or retiré derrière. So from here, we step out away from center, step, step, rond de jambe, pas de cheval, piqué, arabesque, step, step, rond de jambe, and pas de cheval, piqué, arabesque, to run. And you will find yourself taking the same pose as Stella, who's waiting back there for you ladies to join her. So that was Megan's side. Sarah, you will be coming in from here. Chassé, step, saut de basque. Chassé, step, saut de basque. Chassé, step, saut de basque. Step, piqué, passé. Step, step, and one step, run de jambe, pas de cheval, two, and third time, pas de cheval, step cabriole, running around, and taking your place next to Stella. So, I believe we have Megan, Stella, Sarah, if I'm not mistaken. So, let's just kind of review that with music, and then I will add the next section and possibly a third section for you all of you to review. So you're in tendu. 6, 7, 8. Step cabriole, running around to take your pose. Here we go. Okay, so in that little run through, I was coming in from the side that Sarah comes in from. Just an FYI. If you have issues with the directions, watching it on a video, sometimes it can be helpful to put it facing a mirror, the video that you're watching facing a mirror, and then look at it in the mirror. That will help you understand which side is which. But this is also a good time to really practice your skills of watching video and being able to reverse it in your head and knowing which side is which. So, let's say I did. All right, so Megan and Sarah. After your third saut de basque and you take your piqué, I showed incorrectly earlier. Your first arabesque is going to be out away from center. So if you just did, I'm on Megan's side here, piqué, step, step, first rond de jambe. Second one is into center, cross it over, rond de jambe. And then our cabriole, it will take us out from center, run around to find our pose here. So of course for Sarah, over here on stage right, if you just had your piqué here after your third saut de basque, you're going to take step, step. First piqué is away from center, cross, rond de jambe. Second piqué, rond de jambe. Step cabriole, running a little circle up stage to find your place here. To pose for the next section. So again, to reiterate, your arabesques, Sarah and Megan, the first one is going to be a piqué facing out from center, cross over rond de jambe, and then we do it coming into center, cross, rond de jambe, step. Cabriole is away from center. Run, 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 get to your place. And hold. So let's go over and learn the next section. So I told you that we were going to be doing some piqué, développé à la seconde. We did this in class. So as you get here on 8, Sarah and Megan, everybody is going to release, and we développé, piqué développé the left leg to écarté à la seconde, but it's slightly on the front diagonal. Piqué 1, chassé, so the left wrist crosses over the right wrist. Chassé. You're going to jeter to the right. Out of that chassé. The arms are going to come right arm, fifth anneau, left arm is in first. So that coming out of, taking the chassé into the jeté, chassé, jeté. Little pas de bourrée around yourself, it's not on point. Pas de bourrée, the wrist cross again for another little quick chassé, and then we go the other way. Piqué développé right leg, piqué développé, chassé, jeté left, pas de bourrée, chassé. One more, piqué développé with the left leg, piqué développé, chassé, and then we all are going to pas de cheval, piqué first arabesque, and make a small little circle around yourself. So it's 3 of you each have your own tiny little circle around yourself. To prepare for the next section. So, going with that from the top, everybody is here. We have N1, chassé, and jeté, pas de bourrée, chassé, 2, 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's take our pose on 8 with the left leg in tendu. And I remember when I first started showing some of the choreography, I said this dance, if you ever have You want to be there by 8. Okay, so why don't we go through that with the music. I'll play it from the top, and we'll continue through the new section. 5, 6, 7, 8. present with a pas de cheval before those piqué soutenus, just like the piqué arabesques that you had earlier. So again, that's échappé fourth, releve, or passe, close it back, piqué retiré, come down on that leg, on the same leg. Piqué ballonné, pas de bourrée, present the heel, piqué soutenu, back. And fourth, and releve, piqué, and piqué ballonné, piqué pas de bourrée, piqué soutenu, close back. The next section, I'll go ahead, it travels back and forth with sauté arabesque, pas de chat, sauté arabesque, contretemps, just to give you a little preview of what we'll add next week. So, going from the top, actually, let's just listen to that section of the music. The newest section with the échappé. So let's just review that much again with music so that you have that portion all the way through. Actually, from the beginning, from the top. Retiré, plié, ballonné, piqué, pas de bourrée, pas de cheval, piqué fifth close back soutenu. And you're going to hold there for just a breath before we take the next section with the sauté pas de chat. Alright, so I definitely want a video of the échappé, passe, ballonné section. Anything else that you can squeeze into the space that you have. the nice warm weather that we're having. And until then, or until next time,